Well, here we are. It's QBert, isn't it? Yes, QBert in the RetroTech 120p challenge. And if you want to join the RetroTech 120p challenge, all you have to do is join the RetroTech group on Facebook, and then every week you get to do a 20p challenge, which involves you using 2 credits to see how far you can get. In this, it's a high score challenge, and you can't continue, so basically see which out of your 2 goes will get you the furthest. And this is QBert, the penis-nosed little individual with the orange testicular face, chosen by Anthony Walker, who'd grown a little bit weary of man-on-man action during the fighting game season of December. And so he chose this. It's that other phallic being, QBert, one of the famous games on the golden era of arcade games. Gottlieb's major success. They didn't really have a lot of other major successes, but a game that has endured and has had many remakes, many sequels, and continues to have an influence on gamers today, because obviously it was in as you saw at the beginning, it was used in Wreck-It Ralph. The character of QBert did appear. He is cheap, I suppose. He's cheaper than some of Nintendo's efforts. You try and get Mario in Wreck-It Ralph, eh? Yes, so he's in Wreck-It Ralph, he's in Pixels, if you remember that, and he's referenced in various things from Family Guy, Robot Chicken, and all the usual let's reference things from the past because the past is funny. So there is, I had never been very good at QBert, and when I booted it up, I instantly died by throwing myself off the wall. So I took about 20 minutes to practice, and I got to learn it because I've never really learnt QBert. It wasn't something I had on any conversions as a kid. It was never on the Spectrum. It was on the NES, but I didn't buy it because by that time I just wanted to play games based on, you know, Mario and wrestling and things like that. Who wanted to play games from 1982 when you were a 1989 kid or whatever? So there is a great amount of strategy in it. I didn't realise. You can lure the enemy snake. The snake is called Collie, who is a relentless Terminator-esque bastard figure who will hunt down poor old QBert and embed his teeth, his fangs, into that phallic little penis nose that QBert has. And as you see, I've lured him there. And those little platforms are excellent at helping you lure them. The green droplet there will freeze time. And if you freeze time, you can do your little platform jumping bit to get through to the next level. So yeah, it's a better game than I thought it was. From level 2, you have to colour the platforms more than once. You give him like a base coat this time. He's not as slack as he was back in his level 1 days of just applying one paint of coat and going, one coat of paint and going, that's the job done. He actually does the job properly. A couple of coats of paint, so it looks wonderful for his mum. And this bit reminds me of Minecraft because it's the same colours as Minecraft, the greens and the browns. The little purple fellas at the bottom of the screen who are leaping up, not at the moment. Oh, that guy's called, he's either called Sam or Slick, by the way. But the little purple fellas there jumping up are Ugg and Wrong Way. Wrong Way. That's a nice name. Wonder if that's how he was conceived. His mother couldn't walk the next day. Oh, I'm coming up with all the filth this time. I must apologise. So yes, there goes QBert again, luring that poor snake to his death, like that Sailing Island with the Giant's Causeway. I don't know if that was an influence, the Giant's Causeway. It might have been. I might have got the things mixed up there, actually. We'll find out. But yes, that's my first go over. It was alright. It's alright. It's not going to win. I think Anthony Walker's already put on a masterclass in QBertery this week. He's set the challenge very high indeed, and it will be a good games player that beats him, let me tell you that. But that is just my first go. Second go is incoming. Here we go. And the leaping up and down stairs continues. kids do not leap up and down stairs. There's usually like a high wall above you. You won't see it. You crack your skull open, and you know your parents don't want to be known as those who had QBert as a child either. QBert is a foul-mouthed creation. He, when he dies, as you might have seen, he has the little speech bubble where he spews forth various expletives in his native tongue. Please, children, if you're close to death, please don't swear. It's really important that we don't remember you for being foul-mouthed. So, yes, any children watching, of which there will be none, I just want to warn you that it's better to die polite than it is to live filthy-tongued. So yeah, as I said, it was Gottlieb. I don't know how to say that, to be honest. Gottlieb's only real success this game. So many conversions, so many sequels, even up to last year. There's someone actually on one of the groups selling QB, which is a tribute title to QBert, and yeah, it's amazing that it's had the longevity it has. And I never got it before because I just thought it was like Pac-Man but much worse. But there's a good bit of strategy in this that is applicable from Pac-Man, and it might be a game that I do go back to. I think I'd sort of harshly written it off because when I started practicing this, I use a PlayStation 4 pad when I do these challenges. Obviously you press a direction and he doesn't go that way because he's faced in a diagonal manner. So I actually had to turn the joypad diagonally so I was going the right way until I got used to it, and then I sort of just adjusted my brain accordingly. But initially I looked like a right div. But happy to say that I did get used to it, and although I haven't won the challenge, it was perfectly fun to play, and Anthony Walker has changed my mind on QBert, as I was not a fan before. To become the best player in the world, though, Anthony Walker, you have to do an awful lot better, because the best player of QBert in the world broke the record in 2012, and he got a score of 3,930,990. So I've been doing a little bit of research today. I don't want to come across as a slack-jawed Harry. Mainly because with games like this, once you've sort of seen the basics of the game, there's not really a lot to talk about. Avoid those red blobs. The green fellas jump down and recolour the things you've already done. The purple fellas jump from the bottom and try and kill you. And the snake is a relentless, evil, serpentine bastard who can only be really dealt with by using those platformers that take you back up to the top of the screen. I've basically told you everything you need about QBert, and that is where the magic lies. Games this simple, so if you get the gameplay right, they will reward you with brilliant, fun gameplay. This is one of those examples. And yeah, I suppose as Gottlieb's only major success, they did shift 25,000 cabinets, which doesn't sound that much, does it really, across the world? But you know what? It was a brave new world back then, wasn't it, 1982? So, well done them on having that success, and obviously having a character that they've been able to market for so long as well, because he had a cartoon show as well on Saturday mornings as part of the Saturday Morning Supercade in America, which means nothing to me really, but he was there with people like Pac-Man and things like that, and obviously that the enduringness of his character to be in things like Pixels as a majorish role, and Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Wrecks the Internet. I think he's in that. I can't remember too well, but to be a part of those, just shows his enduring appeal. And he is, for an early games character, he's interesting. I don't know why I committed suicide at the end there, but there it is. So, yes, I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. Okay, thanks, bye.